Oh man, I have been waiting for this day for a long time. I got a Polymega in. I don't know if the autofocus will keep up with that. I don't know, maybe this angle. I don't know. Yes, the guys at Polymega, headed up by Brian Bernal, who I interviewed on EP Live last year, towards the end of last year. We talked all about this machine. This is a machine that allows you to, at least this base unit, play a whole bunch of CD-ROM based software. So Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Geo CD. I have to read the literature again and sort of familiarize myself with everything that this thing does, but of course what else you can do with this unit is you can attach different components that allow you to play cartridge-based systems as well. I'm going to unbox this, and then of course I'm going to be testing it out like crazy. I'll throw in a lot of software, a lot of discs that I haven't opened and taken a look at for a long time. So that's what excites me the most about the Polymega machine, is that I'm going to finally be able to play some classic games that I've been wanting to play for a long time without having to hook up all kinds of retro systems. That's the whole idea here. You just plug in an HDMI cable and this thing automatically emulates classic software based on the stuff that you own. And there's a whole bunch of other things as well, which I'll dive into in the review. But for now, let's just open it up and let's see what comes in the box for the base unit of the Polymega. All right, here we go. So I have just a handy dandy little blade here. My box opening blade. There we go. Okay, so it's a standard black box, black packaging. Tight shot of this so you can see it. I like the look on the back. Actually, it lists all the components, and then it has classic systems. It tells you that it plays a lot of classic material, which is really cool. Now let's open this up and let's see what's inside. Okay, very reflective, the box, by the way. I was trying hard to take a little video and some photographs of this, but it's very shiny. Of course, I'm in all those shots. So there it is. So there is the box. Gonna keep that for sure. There we go. And here is the Polymega base unit. It's unassuming. It looks just like a black box. All the discs slide in there. And I don't know if this is final production or if this is a beta unit. But I've seen some videos, and I know that even the beta units are doing well in terms of being able to play all kinds of software. I'll put this through its paces. But I think this is quite slick, quite elegant. It's got a nice kind of, it's kind of matte on the top. It's kind of got like a shine, but it's also like a matte sort of finish. It's a very Batman-esque kind of quality to the black and the gray of it, which I dig. I think it's cool. It's very sleek though, very elegant. I mean It's just a black box, but it's elegantly put together. So there it is. You've got an Ethernet port. You've got your HDMI out. You've got a US. Oh no, that's for SD cards. It looks like. There's your power. There's your power input right there. You've got an eject button on the side. It looks like, or maybe that's to eject for the components. Let's see. Yep. So you just take this off right there. And this is where all the modules will go. So you'll be able to put the Super Nintendo module or the Sega Genesis module, and it'll play the cartridges right there, which is pretty cool. And this, I guess, just is a dust cover of some kind right now to sort of keep it clean and elegant. And I don't have any of the modules. I just have the base unit. But to be honest, I have cartridge systems hooked up. I've got some of the analog cartridge-based systems. So this was what I was really excited about, being able to throw in some old CD-ROM software and give it a shot. So I can't wait to do that, and I will talk about that soon. But there is the base unit. Okay, let's put the box on top for a second. Nice foam padding right there, some nice protection. And I guess this will be HDMI cable and various other cables. Yep, one HDMI cable. I'll open that up for you right now. Hear the sound of crinkling plastic and my soothing voice. So there we go. So this, you can never have too many of these HDMI cables. This will be my handy connector for the machine. Put that right there. Put that right there. I have the power brick. So This is a little weighty. It's not as simple as just plugging in a, you know, a small regular power cable. You've got to plug it into the brick itself. So there's the power cable. I think this may be the beta unit. It didn't come with any extra literature, and I don't know if there's instructions and stuff like that. I'll keep digging. Let's see. So I have my my power cable, 3-prong power cable. We're all familiar with these. There's a real name for it. I don't know what it is. We have a million of these in our lives. So there you go. That just plugs into the back. Put that right there. Oh, there is a little bit of literature. Maybe this is the final production unit. Okay. So it has the instruction book right here, which itemizes the Polymega base unit and the wireless controller, because this comes with a pack-in wireless controller, which I'll show you in a second here. Takes you through the schematics. Tells you about the safety precautions. I'm sure all the FCC regulations and all this stuff that they've had to go through. I know that Tommy Tellerico has been going through a lot of that stuff, all of the electrical approvals that have to happen whenever you ship a console. He's working on the Intellivision Amico and going through a bunch of stuff. And I know that Polymega has been working hard to get this to us, not just EP, but to the world for a long time. And there's been delays. But if this thing does everything that Brian talked about and everything that the company has been promising, I just love this idea of an all-in-one device. You know, not just for the simplicity, but if it handles it well, and there's supposed to be built-in software store, and it goes into some of the details here. Launching your first game, review agreements, adjust virtual display filters, because there's filters and all kinds of stuff in here as well. I think you can load in mods and stuff. It's like they're launching with a core unit that does a lot of stuff. Then you can expand it, and then they've got some digital storefront things coming together as well. It's all incredibly exciting. Okay, so that's all that's in there. Oh, and there's a USB charge cable for the controller. All right. And then here is the custom-made Polymega controller. Right there, the wireless controller. And apparently the input lag is supposed to be pretty good on this. I can't wait to test it out, especially on some of the old classic 2D fighting games and stuff that'll be loading in. Feels pretty good. Looks pretty good. I am so psyched. Very psyched. And that's it. That's the end of the box. Put that right down there. And there you go. One last look at the Polymega console. There it is. Probably shining up a little bit. See, it's kind of matte and gloss. I love it. Looks cool. Let's hope it does some of my classic games justice. So there you go, one last look at the Polymega system. Very excited to check this out. Thanks to all the Polymega folks for sending this out to me. I'll have a full review and a full breakdown of how this thing handles some very old video games, which I cannot wait to play. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you soon, and until then, play forever.